Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is actually a really good idea for a video, if I do say so myself. It's very apt for what I've been looking at on the internet recently. It's cool, well, it's just an idea of this, rating people 1 to 10 from their attractiveness. How do we all feel about that? I feel like I just want to talk about it because I've just been into that recently. And I think it says, I saw this just like page, I might even like link it. Actually no, I don't want to like associate myself with this page, but I do think it's like a generalized idea of people being like, you know, like when you say like someone's like a 10, you know what it means. But I wanted to talk about it. There was like a disclaimer on a picture I looked at of people that were rated 1 to 10. It probably just like made by some sort of like student, I don't know, it was just like one person's idea of what a 1 to 10 was with pictures next to it. It had a disclaimer of obviously everyone's going to find different attributes very attractive. Some people might find attributes of what he would list as a 1 as the most attractive. Some people might consider things that are listed a 10 as the least attractive. When I saw a 1 to 10 of men, did find that I really did not like find a lot of the men that were 10s the most attractive, even though they were like supposed to be the most attractive on this list. I really wanted to talk about this, probably just to solidify my own self-esteem, but not from, because I think it's one of these things when you list yourself on that scale, it's just something that I just came across, and I do think it's just something that everyone will come across at some point in their lives, but obviously from an human being perspective, when I first saw it I was actually quite shocked, and I was like, where did this stupid scale come from? Of course we're all very different, we all sort of benefit from different things, we are different ways. Some of us are spiritual, some of us are very active, some of us are very good at our jobs, some of us are, you know, there's just a whole variety of ways that people gain their, like, you know, importance and fulfill their life's purpose. This is really talking about just like the vanity level of how some people are perceived as attractive, which I noticed a lot of it is based mainly on what's the word, symmetry of the face, and sort of characteristics that didn't stand out, such as like a pointy nose, and often like just basically lack of big features like pointy noses and like sort of like funny eyebrows or anything. Not like funny eyebrows, bushy eyebrows. But then again, there's like, what's that celebrity that has really bushy eyebrows? I can't even remember what her name is. I don't know. But yes, I think just from a person which comes very average in this scale, to remind ourselves that, as we all know, come from all parts of life that make us the human being we are, and to just not let it hit your self-esteem that hard, to know that some people are considered societally more attractive, because at the end of the day we have moved into a new astrological era. We look to others for our validation, and other way we move through life, we are in a new astrological era, which means we look to ourselves as a way to look at life, and through that we must validate ourselves, and also does this mean that we are less attractive? I mean, we are not, I don't know. The fact is, it's just not the be all and end all of everything in life. We do unfortunately have other people that are more attractive than us. I think it's just, I do think also there's a level of compensation that comes about with making our assumptions of how attractive we are. I think if you feel that you're not the most attractive person in the room, you will then, I don't think it's even a way that, like, we're all just made differently. Like, the fact is, I think just there is this level as well of idolization of very, very, very attractive people sometimes, or perceived attractive people, often of celebrity status and things, just because, like, I don't know, just for reasons that sometimes are beyond my understanding, and just obsession that can come with celebrities, and often their appearance can be involved in that if they're considered highly attractive. I do think role models can come into this, because I do think there are sort of life leaders like Kardashians. I would just say, like, I do think they are like a leading influence in this planet, I have to say, at this moment, for the Western world at least, because they have a set of attributes God-given that need to be seen by lots of people so we can grow as a society and grow in the world. I do believe that God makes influencers the way they're supposed to be so that they can influence people, especially celebrities, and there is that comes into it. And I just think, like, especially like fame and stuff can come into it. I think I have done a video on like fame in the Bible in the past, but yeah, I just do think that like fame can also come into it, especially if you're someone that like likes a lot of attention, or likes a lot of people to like know who they are. You can become kind of obsessed with like fame or like the attention that those people get, and then become very jealous and sort of angry that you're not those people. Jealousy is something that I've dealt with recently. I feel like I've done like a video like addressing jealousy recently, but yeah, I just think it's important to like try not to, and it's like we're just all made different. Like I'm a very big believer of like spirit animals. I just think like maybe like some people have like different spirit animals within them, like we're made in just like ways that are totally for a different purpose than each other. And why society deems some people more attractive is kind of bizarre when they have a completely different purpose. It's like saying, what is a more attractive animal? Because we are mammals at the end of the day, we're all animals. Like if one person, we are all mammals, like it's like if one person like works in an office and one person like runs a hotel, like what is the, okay, well, that's a bit weird, but like what if one person like is a diver and one person is like a driver for a job? Okay, two very different things that they do for their jobs that they are doing most of their lives. Why can you say that one is more attractive than the other? Maybe you should say the diver is more attractive because he has more muscles or something. The driver is more attractive because he has a nicer body or like beard or something. Like you really just, you know, just don't know like what, why. It's very true that all of us find different things very attractive, but it's also a case of like society somehow will agree that certain things are attractive. I also brought in this just because I am into like angel numbers and stuff, to say that I do think like the number from 1 to 10, if you look at the angel numbers that come from 1 to 10, like you know, you get certain numbers from 1 to 10 that are to do with unconditional love, spirituality, like new beginnings and stuff, and like there's different like little meanings for the numbers. So I think the number that I feel I reside with, I feel like I'm quite, I go along with the angel number definition.